Hello, everybody. I'd like to talk about kind of a serious thing here today. Um, Something that I have grappled with, have dealt with my whole life is death. And one, it's like my biggest fear. And two, I don't deal with people dying around me, whether it's family, friends, in laws, pets, whatever. I don't deal with it that well. And I've been going to therapy basically since I was a little boy. And I still go on and off, for since I've moved to Florida. I haven't been going as regularly. I'm now seeing a really nice lady named Sharon. And I used to see somebody else who was more Eastern philosophy, who I really liked, who did like meditation and stuff like that. Uh, Mindfulness meditation and whatnot. But one thing I worked on a lot with Dr. Lieberman, we worked on my feelings towards death and how I feel about that. And, he used to say, everybody dies. It's a milestone. But to me, it doesn't make it any easier to deal with. When I want to say 33, so like 10 years ago, I'm going to be 43 this June, I almost died of lithium poisoning and of kidney failure. If my parents didn't take me to the hospital when they did, maybe a day or two later, I would have ended up in a coma and died. So there's that. I deal with a lot of PTSD from that. And then I've lost all my grandparents. My brother-in-law, who was like a brother to me, who was like a friend to me, committed suicide like 8 years ago or so, like 8 years ago, which caused a lot of stress and heartache in my family. I used to weigh 175 pounds. Sorry, there was a bug. And after he had killed himself, my sister moved into my house with her kids, and things were a little rough having us all in the house. I mean, it was me, my sister, my two nephews, my niece, and my parents all living under one house. So essentially, I don't know, essentially 8 people under one roof, and I had to share a room with my sister. And I was clearly an adult. It was pretty bad, and there were a lot of stresses to deal with. I made it all the way almost or just about to 300 pounds because of the stress. I binge eating when I was upset. I also racked up my credit card because when I would feel upset, I would buy stuff. And it was just, it's just been rough. I still think about my brother-in-law. His name was Andy, Andrew or Andy. He was, I think about him almost every day. Almost every day, I also think about my lithium poisoning and that whole thing. So there are things that I think about almost every day. Maybe Andy a little less, and the lithium poisoning a little more I think about. But yeah, just all these things that have to do with death are just not easy. And then my parents, they're doing good, but my mom's 70. She's going to be 71 on her birthday. My dad is 69. He's going to be 70 on his birthday. And, like, you just look at life and think about mortality, and how long do my parents have to go? And I'm going to be 43. How long do I have to go? And it's scary. It's scary to think about. And I wish I could live longer. I wish people live longer. Um, it's not fair that people die when they do and that they don't live longer. And just it's not just dying. It's the way people die. Cancer, taken too early from the world. My sister has cancer. Although she's done with her chemo, she's probably going to need Keytruda the rest of her life. And people die of cancer like every day. It's just a thing. And Alzheimer's gets people. It's in my family. It's something that my family deals with. And I just wish that you know, life didn't have to end the way it does for a lot of people. And I wish that it wasn't so sad and scary. I consider myself a Buddhist, but I'm an agnostic as well. And I don't know really what I believe, so I kind of believe in Christianity. I kind of believe in Jesus Christ and Buddha at the same time. And I want to believe in the Force from Star Wars as being God, not really a sentient being, but someone that. But I don't know. I don't. That's why I would never commit suicide or anything, because I just love life too much to end it. Plus the unknown factor about what the afterlife is, and how do we know it's not like 20 times worse than what we got going on here? Just enjoy life while you got it, But it's all these different philosophies and feelings on life and death and whatnot that make the unknown of it scary. And I can honestly say, if there's one thing we have to find out as humans, it's not everything there is to know. It's everything there is to know about our lives and our death. We need to figure it out. That's what we need to be figuring out. What is humanity? What does it mean? What is it all about? What are we here for? I mean, I think we're here learning some kind of a lesson, that everything we go through, as I always say to my friends, our trials and tribulations, our ups and downs in life, our good times and our bad times are always growing lessons in life, and teaching us something. And I think, what's the point of living a life unless you're learning a lesson, unless you're and what I believe in some kind of an afterlife, whether it's reincarnation or heaven or whatnot. Because what would be the point of life if it meant nothing? What would be the point of living if everything we go through meant we all did it for nothing? I think we're learning. We learn through our good times and bad times, through our ups and our downs, through our trials and tribulations. We learn. And whether you're a Christian, a Buddhist, a Muslim, whatever you are, whether you're Jewish, you believe in something, and you believe in some sort of an afterlife or something. Maybe a reincarnation, which could be considered some form of an afterlife as well. An afterlife of your former life, But I do believe in things happen for a reason. Things are meant to happen. And, as scary as death can be, as scary as it is for me and my loved ones around me and not knowing what's going to happen, just enjoy life. That's my message. Enjoy life and try to make the best of it, and try to take learning experiences from the good and the bad, and impart wisdom where you can on the youth of the world and on everybody, really. You could even give wisdom to people that are older than you. Give them a little lesson, if you will, on something that you know. Teaching and learning. That's what life is about. And just enjoying it. Enjoying the ride while we have it. So, yeah, I'm scared. I don't know what's going to happen to me or my loved ones. But I also know, as long as I keep living my life the best that I can live it, and just keep having fun, keep learning, keep teaching, I will know that I lived a fulfilled life. Are there going to be regrets? There's always regrets, always. But that's part of the learning experience. It's part of what it's all about. You know, if reincarnation is true, maybe my learning experiences will go on to my next life. And I will be given something to tackle in my next life. You know, I don't know. It is what it is. Life is what we know it is for right now, and we got to go on that. And I also believe in love and compassion and treating everyone with respect, because that's what life's about. And I'm not going to ramble on too much longer. It's a beautiful day. I have things to do. I'm sure you all do as well. So I will just say, God bless you all. May Jesus and Buddha, or whoever you believe in, be in your life. And may the Force be with you. I love you all.